Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can complete the troublesome 118k Vaughn missions in less than an hour in a starter ship. Now, in order to do this you are going to have to do a little bit of prep. That's quite simple. You're going to need to come to Grim Hex and set your spawn point. Before you get to Grim Hex, you are going to need to acquire and bring a max lift tractor beam. You want to ensure that is in the local inventory. You don't want to take it with you. It needs to be in the local inventory for Grim Hex. You can buy one of those for 20,000 or for 19,000 credits, and when you start the game you get 20,000 credits. You're also going to need to buy 4 attrition 1 laser repeaters, and you can get those in Lawville. You take the train to the central business district, and in HD Showcase you can buy the level 1 or the size 1 attrition laser repeaters. You'll need 4 of those. They'll need to be attached to your ship, and then you'll need to save that loadout. In order to save a loadout, you press F1, go to vehicles, and then you select your ship. It has to be stored in your current location for you to be able to do that. You'll load all the ship up, and then as soon as you click save and equip in the bottom right hand corner, once you've made a change, you can just you can remove something and then re-equip it and save it, and then that loadout is saved. The reason that is important is because when you do an insurance claim, if your loadout has been saved, you will get that loadout. So you will see here these guns have been upgraded from the 2 bulldog repeaters, and I have 2 on the front which are come as standard, and I've added an additional 2 to the hard points on the wing. So I have 4 level 1 size 1, sorry, attrition 1 laser repeaters. So in order to get started on these missions, you need a spawn point at Grim Hex, you need a max lift, and you need 4 attrition 1 laser repeaters. What we're then going to do is jump into our ship, turn on our power. We can see we have our 4 attrition 1s here. We are then going to effectively change our power management. So we are going to remove some of the coolers from here, point out of each of these. We're then going to come back here, and we're going to put 2 points in guns, and we're going to put another 2 points in shield generators. What we could also do is take out our life support generator, put another point in shields. Okay, this is now set for fighting. So we can go ahead and take off. And that is all of the prep work that you need to do. So in this five-minute introduction, what I've done is I've given you the prep work to get to this point where you've got 4 attrition 1s, your max lift is in Grim Hex, your spawn location is set in Grim Hex, and you should at least know how to do that. I've got videos that cover all of that you can watch on my playlists. So now we're going to crack on with the grind. As you can see, we've got no money left at the moment. We also have no reputation. This is a brand new account. So we're going to go to offers. We're going to go to verified, unverified, mercenary. And the first mission we need to complete is a chance to impress. A chance to impress. So we need to be able to do this before we do anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump out of here, put our landing gear up. We're going to look for the location we need to move to, which is going to be over here. Now we can't go and get a max lift later, and we can't get the attritions later because we're going to have a crime stat. And you can get rid of the crime stat, but you will have to go to jail to do that. You might say, Steve, why don't you just disable the comsat array and then you don't have to worry about crime stat? Yes, that's true, but you have to have a bigger vehicle because you have to have a hover quad, and you need tiger claws. So your tiger claws, your hover quads, there's multiple different moons we're going to. So Daymar, Yella, if you're going to Selin, you're going to need to do the comsat array for all of those locations. And at any point, a player can re-enable them. And also, in 4.0.2, PvP missions are disabled. That means that even if you get a crime stat, players will not be able to bounty hunt you. So it makes sense at the moment just to abuse this whilst you can. This is an incredible moneymaker for you. So what we're going to do at this stage is we're just going to go down to the location we need to head towards. And once we get close enough, we're going to change over to our guns. Now we're going to be looking for the target. We're going to scan to see who it is we're looking for. Okay, and we can actually see over here, this is who we're looking for. Now, you can tell this is an NPC because they have a name. Not only is it all in capitals, but they have a name with spaces. Players are not allowed to add space bars to their character, just so you know. A little way to tell if it is a player or not. If it is a blue text, that is normally a ship or something that belongs to you. If it's a vehicle number, like some numbers and letters with dashes, that's normally a registration number of a vehicle. Means the vehicle is not piloted. If it is red, it means they've committed a crime against you or someone you know or you're affiliated with. And then if it is anything else, consider it to be a player. So we're going to head down here. This looks like it's going to be a ship very close to the surface here. And all we need to do is get ourselves ready. It's another Aurora. We can see that. Now we've got to be careful that we don't crash into the ground as we do this. We're just going to get up behind it. And it's not going to attack us. Nothing's going to happen to it. As you can see, it's just an Aurora. And all we're going to do is we're going to just open up on it. And we can do this very, very easily. Take its shields down. Follow it around. And all we're going to do is just finish it off. It's not going to take too long at all. So here we go. Last few shots now. The attrition one's absolutely slap. That is now done. We are going to quantum travel away at our earliest opportunity. So we're actually in the atmosphere at the moment, which means we can't. So we're going to head out of the atmosphere of the planet. We're now online. And as a result, we're just going to quantum marker to the nearest place. It doesn't matter where it is. In this case, OM6. And that way, anything in this area, any NPCs or anything that might be aggroed to us will now disengage. All right, we've got 24,000 credits. We can go contracts. And now, when we go to the unverified in mercenary, we have a simple task. This is what we're looking for, the Vaughn mission, a simple task. We have to complete these in order to progress to the next. So a simple task, a basic task, a complicated task, etc. That's what we're going to be doing now. This is the grind that we're going to be working on. And we've already got a level 3 crime stat. So we're not really that worried, to be honest. And if we can't target, we're going to press F2. We'll click on a location. We'll route towards it. And now we should be able to go directly there. The first mission here, the first task, we're only interested in task missions. Nothing else Vaughn does matters. We don't actually care about reputation, even though we have reputation now with Vaughn. We are an assassin in training. It doesn't matter. Reputation is irrelevant. The only way you get the next task is to complete the previous one. So that is going to be our focus. We're going to head down here, trying to avoid these asteroids, making sure we don't hit anything on the way. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we're scanning, we're looking for that target, and we're looking for where it says, at the moment it says scan the area or scan for target, so we're doing that. Assassinate target means we've now got the target. So as soon as we see that, we go to guns, and then we have a look at what it is we're looking for. And there's actually going to be a few NPCs here. We're blacking out a little bit, so okay. Nice, easy target here. This looks like a 300i. We should be able to take that out quite easily, so we're just going to head towards it, making sure we don't crash into any asteroids. We can see there's also going to be a couple of other NPCs. We're not worried about those, though. We are only focused on the neutralized target. Nothing else matters. It will not attack us at first, which gives us enough time to get behind it. And once we're behind it and we're close enough, at that point, here, we can open up. And this is exactly what we want to do. We want to take its shields down while it's unsuspecting, before it really even has a chance to react. As you can see, we've done a huge, huge amount of damage now. Just finish this off. The last few shots, if we can get on top of it. And it should be going down any second now. Easy. Okay. I'm going to get out of the way. Again, we're going to look for somewhere to go. Doesn't really matter where we go. We're just going to pick an orbital marker. And that's going to get us out of the way. So if there's a radar lock or anything on us, we've got a radar lock at the moment. So now the radar lock has gone. That means we're safe. All right, contracts, offers, unverified, mercenary. We now have a basic task. So it's gone from 26 to 32. We're going to take the 32k. In the same area as we are right now, which is great. They're going to be split out. Some will be on Daymar. Some will be around Yellow. Some will be around asteroids. It will vary. And the ships will vary as well. So different missions have different ships. It keeps it varied. You can abandon these at any time and then do another one. If they don't respawn straight away, they will in a few minutes. You can always just quantum travel to another location and they should show up. Okay, so second task mission, third overall. Doing exactly the same thing, just coming in, scanning, keeping an eye on those asteroids, making sure we don't hit anything. It's a great way to travel at night is to use the ping and the radar. Alright, and we can see what we're looking for. Here it is. There we go. It is another starter ship. This is going to be another Aurora. Nice and easy for us. We'll just head in. Get close enough to this. And we're going to do exactly the same thing as we did before. Bearing in mind we are moving a little bit fast. You can see the pips now, which means we're closing in. Going to be within range very soon. As soon as that turns green, we're good to go. Alright, so shields are down. We've done some damage to this ship. We're just going to finish it off now. There's another ship. It's got a wingman on this one that's coming towards us. We don't care. We just need to finish this ship off. Nothing else matters. So, ignoring the wingman. Just focusing on the neutralized target. Okay. Trying not to hit any asteroids. Trying not to let his shields recover. And we are good. Alright, now we are getting attacked, so we're just going to get out of this area. Again, looking for the nearest orbital marker. And even though we're getting shot, we're moving away. And we're out. So just rinse and repeat that same process. We're less than 15 minutes in right now. And we're already with nearly 100,000 credits. And we're just going to keep going. So now we can do a complicated task. These are going to start to get harder. We're good. We know how to handle this. Okay. This one's going to be on Yella. Still just a crime stat 3 at the moment. Again, if we do get arrested, not a problem. If we die, we should go back to Grim Hex from here. But also, if we do die, we have nothing on us. Our ship is insured. We can get it all back exactly as it is. We have nothing else on us at all. So if we do die, it's not the end of the world. Alright. A complicated task. We'll speed in. Again, these NPCs do not attack you unless you first show aggression. So, radar locks with missiles or things like that. If you don't do that, you'll be fine. There's our target. We can see already. So we're going to swap over. This looks like a Gladius or something. So we're going to head up. This is going to be a faster ship now. And if it hits us, it's going to hurt. So we really want to get behind this ship, not in front of it. Alright, slowing ourselves right down now so we're behind it. Okay, and we're ready to go. We're going to open up. It is going to take off. We're going to follow it. can actually hear it as well. So making sure this does not get on top of us. We do not want this ship to be facing us. Alright, really trying not to let his shields recover. Okay, good damage, good damage. Got to make sure you let those guns recharge and not overheat. Just a couple of shots. All we're doing is we're just keeping his shields down. As long as we keep shots on him, he cannot repair his shields. If he cannot repair his shields, well, then it's just easier to kill him. We have a radar lock still, so we're not going to stay here because there's someone else in the area. So we're going to quantum travel out before we check our next mission. 124,000 now, just 15 minutes into this video. And already we're up to a difficult task. Already. Perfect. Let's go. We'll head over to OM3. We've got to go over to the asteroid belt this time. Even if another player was to see you here, they'd see you in a starter ship and they wouldn't even consider you a threat. So you shouldn't, at this stage, have any problems with players or anything else. And even if you do, you outmaneuver them in this ship. You can take down Connies in this. And if you've got a player, a single player, and you can stay behind him because you're maneuverable, I could kill a Connie in this ship. PvP, quite comfortably. So just bear that in mind. Right, this is going to be a free Lancer Max. Now we could look at the loot. You might think, but Steve, why don't you look at the loot, see if there's anything nice inside? Maybe there's some drugs that you can sell. Oh, you know, you might be right. Maybe there is. But I'm interested in the big ships, not these little ones. This one's a MISC medium freight, so... not even a big ship. We're not even interested in that. We're just going to take it out. Again, not giving him a second to get away. Going into burst mode. Making sure we keep this angle on him. Keep these shots on him. Don't let his shields recover. Oof. Thought he was going to kamikaze us then. Very important we stay behind him. Keep that angle as good as we can. Same again, letting our recharge. And there he goes. Nice and easy. Same thing, we're going to head for Orbit Marker 1 this time. Still got that radar lock, so we're going to get out of here. And that's about as easy as those missions are. They get a little bit harder, but overall, we're nearly 200,000 credits at the moment. We're nearly 20 minutes into the video, and already we are up to a very difficult task. So there's only one more to do after this. And this is the one that is going to be a challenge for us. So from here, this one and the next one, these are the ones where you can get a lot of money, but they're also going to be the hardest ones. Now, we want to complete this one, but there's no guarantee we're going to be able to complete it simply with this ship. We may need to use another tactic, which I want to show you. So we're going to head over to this ship. We'll head over to the target location. Now, we're going to try to kill the target first. If we fail and we get blown up, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you an alternative way. So, we're going to first try with our starter ship on this mission. First of all, let's see what we're dealing with this time. We're making really good time. Only 20 minutes in at the moment, and already we're doing really well. That's, again, just so you understand, that's nearly 200,000 credits in 20 minutes. That's making, if we just do this and nothing else, we're doing 600k an hour right now. And that's working our way up from the bottom to the top. So, good timing so far. Let's keep going. We're going to scan for the target. All right, so there's one over here. So let's scan for this one first, and let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, we've got an 890 jump, or maybe a 600 jump. Let's go and investigate. Shall we actually see what we're dealing with here? Find out what these ships are. So we've got a Vanguard Harbinger. Okay. Yep. We understand that. We have a he's a 400i, okay. So we have a 400i. And what are we fighting against? What is our target we have to take out? Perfect, it's a Corsair. Of course it is. Corsair, not going to be the easiest ship to fight against. Good chance here we die against this, and it's okay if we do. We actually don't mind if we die. Alright, let's do a quick scan and just see if it has any loot on board. So, click on cargo. We've got gasping weaver legs. Not that many. This is the most. We've got 11 Taranite. We've got 2 gasping weaver legs. Okay. So, there is stuff on this, but not a lot. Now, the problem we've got at the moment is we need to obviously fight this. And this is going to be an absolute nightmare to be able to fight this ship, but we're going to give it a go. We're not going to last very long, but it's okay. Doesn't matter if we die at this stage. Doesn't matter. Yep. There you go. Our shields are pretty much gone already. Come back up, we're okay. He's got his back shield down, so that's fine. What we need to do is try and stay behind him. Us staying behind him is going to be our best chance to be able to take him out, whilst his shields are down. And he's going to be trying to get a good angle on us at the same time as we're trying to get a good angle on him. So, now we are actually doing some damage at this stage, and that is good. I am expecting the other ships to join in at any time now. The 400i that we saw, the Harbinger, they are definitely here to help this guy. Bearing in mind, we are in a starter ship right now up against a Corsair. Okay, shields are going down. He only needs to get one good shot on us. If he gets a good angle, we are dead. So we're gonna try and hold off as best we can. We're using a lot of pitch. We're using a lot of yaw. We're using some boost, some braking. In combination, we're doing everything together whilst rotating as well on the Z-axis. We're rolling. We're trying to avoid the asteroids as best we can. But this tactic that we're using right now is to try and stay out of the way of his lasers. Whilst at the same time, trying to stay behind. If we can stay behind him. Now, we're actually doing some good damage now. Done some good damage to his engines. We've slowed him down a bit. We are still getting damaged, so we've got to be careful. Okay, good hits, good hits. Take a couple more here. See if we can keep this angle on him. This is good. Doing loads and loads of damage. He's bright red now. We might actually get him. Okay, keeping on him. You may need a little bit of practice. I've been playing this game for a while. I'm not that good, but at the same time, even though I'm not that good, I'm still... And I think his ramp's down as well. It is. Now, we can actually get out of here now. We're done. So, that was 25 minutes, and we are at the hardest level. So, let's get rid of those shields, shall we? We're going to get out of this area. We don't want to be here anymore, so we're just going to go to... let's head to... Not to Crusader. Let's go over to... We don't want to go to Daymar either. You know what? We'll go to the Orbital Marker 4. There's still a radar lock on us. No missiles or anything. That was relatively easy. Should have actually been harder than that, to be fair. You may not have it so easy. But 269,000 credits. That's in 25 minutes. And now we go to Offers, Unverified, Mercenary. Here we are. A troublesome task as promised within an hour. We did it under 30 minutes. We did it in 25 minutes from start. And so now we are here. We are looking for asteroids around. So what we're really looking for. Now this one is Afterlife on Yella. This is not where we want to be. We really want to be in the asteroid field. Now we could simply just abandon this mission if we wanted to. Or we can have a look and see if there is a very difficult task around the asteroids. If it's not, for example, this one's on a cave on Daymar, we can accept it and we can abandon it. If we now go back and have a look, it won't be here at the moment, but in a minute it will come back. So there we go, all of the different tasks. So let's go and have a look right now and see what we're dealing with on this level. This is the hardest level task. Even if we complete this, this is it. There's nothing above this right now. This is going to give us Redeemers, Reclaimers, C2s. This is going to give us Constellations. This is going to give us every ship in the game. We're going to get 890 jumps. We're going to see everything available here. And we can steal them. We don't even need to fight them. All we need to do is to de-aggro them. And I'm going to show you a trick to do that right now. It does involve dying. You have to die. And this is why we like to do this around Yella. But we're going to have a quick look and see who is here. So look, there is a Redeemer. You can see that already. There is a Constellation. What else do we have here? I don't even know what that ship is down there. We're not really worried about that one. And then there is a Caterpillar. Alright, so let's go and have a look and see what is here in terms of loot. So we're going to check. And we're going to see what do we get. In terms of loot, what is available. Now maybe we want to take the Redeemer. We could go and steal that if we wanted to. Let's have a look at the Caterpillar and see what's on board. We're going to do a scan. I'm going to get a little bit closer so we can scan a little bit more. Alright, in terms of cargo, what do we have? 276 scrap. We have tungsten, quartz, copper, gasping weaver legs. 7 gasping weaver legs. We've got iron, titanium, etam. I mean, it's not the best. It's not the best, but it's okay. We could decide at this point, do you know what? Actually, we don't want to deal with this. Maybe we think to ourselves, do you know what? This actually isn't worth it. But what you're going to notice is this is moving. And so because this is moving, we need to stop it from moving. Now, the problem at the moment is we are going to be in atmosphere at the moment. And so whatever this does, we are going to struggle. If we start shooting this, how do we get inside it? Yeah, that's the problem. How do we get inside? Because if we jump out of our ship, we're just going to fall down. There's no other way to get into here at the moment unless we go through those side doors. Getting those side doors open, a little bit of a challenge. So we just have to bear that in mind, that it's going to be very, very difficult for us to get into here. And this doesn't really have a lot on it. Not that we want. So we're going to leave this one and we are simply going to abandon it. There's nothing wrong with doing that. All we do is we just hit abandon. Now, look at our reputation. Currently, we are an assassin here. We go to our contracts. We're going to abandon that. We're We go to our reputation. We're an assassin here still. Nothing's really changed. So now we can click on contracts. Go back to offers, go to unverified, have a look, and we're looking around. There's another troublesome task. Okay, this one's on selling. All right, there's another one here. And what we're looking for, as I mentioned, is we're looking for tasks around... we're going to just abandon that straight away. We're not going to bother. We're looking for the tasks. We'll do the same with the very difficult. If it's not around asteroids, we're just going to abandon it. All right, so now we're waiting for that to come back up again. So we're just going to fly somewhere. All we're going to do. Shield can go down. And we're back online. Maybe we head to Daymar. Doesn't really matter where we go, but we just need those missions to reset. 30 minutes in now. And we're searching. We're searching for that loot. That big payday. The 2, 3, 5, maybe 10 million credit loot. And the biggest we've seen is sort of 20 million. So it's out there. And you just got to be patient. You've got to look around. Now you can just grind those missions. That's a perfectly legitimate way to do things. Cave on Daymar. Okay, still looking at the moment. So no. Whistler's Crypt. So again, we're going to accept the offer and then abandon it. Same thing. We're going to look for a troublesome task here. Accept the offer. Now this one's actually telling us to go to Daymar. I'm going to go and have a look at this one because we're already here. Just because I want to have a look. Just going to be curious, be nosy. I'm going to go ahead and route to that and see what happens. Sometimes they're in orbit above the planet. So it is worth checking them out. But sometimes if they're in low gravity... And you can tell because you'll see the kilometers on the right-hand side here. If you see that little bar, that means you're within gravity. If you're not sure, turn your engines off. See if you start falling. Worst thing you can do is get out your ship and then find out you're not in EVA. Okay, let's check this one out. Again, it's always good to know. You never know. You might get a jackpot full of maize. Really kind of want to get something good for you to see before we end this video. Still in our starter ship, by the way. Okay. We can't radar at the moment. There seems to be a problem, so we're going to take point out of there. Okay. That's it, it's working again now. That's good. Let's see what we're up against. Oh, wow, that could be an 890. That's another Caterpillar. Got a Connie there. All right. A few good ships. Let's go and have a look. Shall we say hello? The first ship, which we've got to look at, is the 890 jump. Again, we could steal this. If we wanted an 890 jump, 64 million credit ship. That could be ours if we want it. However, we are... In fact, yeah. This one's not even moving. This is perfect. The fact that this one's not even moving is absolutely perfect. Okay. So we can steal this ship right now. Now, the thing is, we don't know if it's got any loot in it, so let's have a check. It's kind of bugged out, and this happens a lot at the moment. They're just kind of sitting there sleeping, not doing anything. So let's have a look and see if there's anything on board. There is no cargo. No cargo. But we could steal this if we wanted to. Quite tempted to show you how to steal this, but at the same time, also quite tempted to just get the cargo and the loot. Difficult to decide. Do I steal this or do I go for the loot? Because the fact that this one's not moving, it's going to be very easy for me to get this. decisions, right? Do I steal this ship? Do I take the most expensive ship in the game at the moment? Got no loot in it, but I can have it as my own ship. I think we do. I think we take it. I think we take the 890 jump. Okay, so what we're going to do. We already know how to make money, okay? If I show you this process, you can use this process in any other ship. So if you find a ship that's got loot in it, you can do the exact same process. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to jump out of my ship here. And as much as I love this ship and this ship's been great for me, I do not believe that I have a gun on me. In fact, I have nothing on me. That means at the moment, the only thing I can do is press backspace and kill myself. That's it. It's the only thing I can do. Because at this stage, there's nothing else for me to do here. I need that ship to stop moving. If that ship is moving at 30 meters a second, I need to attack it and die. And then, when I come back, it will not be moving. If it's bugged out like it is there and it's not moving, great. You don't have to shoot it first. You can just kill yourself. But the idea is if it's moving, shoot it and then die. It will stop moving. But if you get there and it's not moving, great. You're either going to have the tools you need to do the next part, or you're going to have to go back and get the tools. Because this is the first time doing this mission, I don't have those tools. So, we have enough money now that we can do this. So, let's go shopping. All we need to buy, and it's very simple, is a gun. That's it. We just need to buy a gun. So what we're going to do, we're going to head downstairs. We're going to claim our ship before we do anything else. Take these clothes off. Okay, so we're going to head to the lobby. And you can see we still have our target. We still have our target. Now, you can do this, by the way, for the troublesome task. If you just want to get 180k, you could do this. However, you can make millions in the cargo. Millions. On average, between 1 to 2 million a haul. First thing we do is claim our ship. We file that claim. We have a minute. Whilst we're waiting for that, we're going to go down, use the elevator. We're currently in the lobby. We're going to head downstairs to the main concourse. Once here, we're going to move around to the left-hand side, and we're going to go up the stairs. So round to the left, up these stairs, keep going round to the left, up these stairs, and then straight through the corridor. To the right, inside this room, on the left, there is a terminal called Scutters. And there's a couple of things we need to buy. First, just type in C54. Buy yourself an SMG. Easy. Then click on the magazine, click buy, and grab... Oh. Grab 5 of them. Grab an extra one as well. So grab 7 in total. That's all you're going to need. Now, you're going to want to come to armor. Remove what's in the search bar and scroll down to legs. Grab yourself the dust up tactical legs quick buy. That's it. That's all you need. That's your shopping list. Now, all we need to do is come back down these stairs. Come to our storage and grab these items. So we'll grab the suit. We are not taking our max lift. We do not take that with us. And the reason we got legs is because we can only store 2 clips on our body. We'll put the other 5 in our legs. And that is going to be important for us, because we're going to need at least 4 clips to get into that ship. Plus all of the other doors and things we're going to have to get through as well. Alright, let's go back up to the lobby. Go and grab our ship and fly back to that mission.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle. Your insurance claim has been... Your vehicle has been moved to a vehicle selected.
Now, if I can do this in low orbit and it works, then you can do it absolutely anywhere. It's just even easier in Yella or in asteroid field because it's EVA. If I can do it here in gravity and I can show you how it works, well, we can do it anywhere. So, grab my ship. And because I claimed the ship, I've still got my attritions on it. As you can see. I will have to set my power pips back up, but to be honest, we're not fighting in this ship anymore. If we get into a fight on a troublesome task, GG. we're going to last about a second. These are like size 5, size 6 cannons that are just going to rip straight through us. So we're not even bothered about it. We're not looking to fight. What we're looking to do is sneak on board and kill the pilot. So let's head back to where we need to go. Okay, so what we're going to do here is going to press F2. Route to that target. And we need to go to Daymar first. Now again, if you have a gun on you in the first instance, this isn't a problem. I wouldn't have to do all of this backspacing and coming back here. I didn't have a gun. That was the problem. So if you have a gun at the start, if you've got enough to buy a gun, great, but you might die and lose that gun. It's not a problem. But yeah, just bear that in mind. If you've got a gun, even better. Okay, so we need to reach the target's location. Quantum travel back in. Okay. Hopefully that ship has not moved. Hopefully that ship has not moved. Now, it's a shame there's no cargo on it. It would have been beautiful if there was. But there's a target. So we're just going to fly in. And we're going to park on their ship. That's why we've got such a tiny little ship here. We'll get close enough. We can see our old ship. It's still there. That's in blue. That's our registration plate. We're looking for, however, is this one. Okay. So we're going to come in nice and slow. We don't want to hit it. We definitely don't want to hit our ship. Okay, we're going to put our landing gear down as we get a little bit closer. So our landing gear down. What we are going to do is land on the top side of this ship. We're going to do it in such a way that we can get in through the door. Now, there is actually a hatch here on the side. And so what I want to do is holding the Z key down and moving. I want to try and position myself nice and close to this hatch so that I can just drop straight in. So in order to do that, I need to be able to maneuver this ship very carefully and very slowly. There's no rush to be able to do this. Don't want to make any sudden movements. Perfect. We're aiming for this door. Okay. Making sure that we are pretty much just lined up exactly where we need to be. I would say that's pretty good there. We're going to press the Y key to get out of our ship. Making sure we get out the right side because there's a long drop the other side. Oh, we didn't pick our gun up. Oh dear, we didn't pick the gun up. I forgot. No, I did pick the gun up. Okay, good. So I cannot open this. So what I need to do instead, now bearing in mind, I'm sitting on this ship. If I shoot this ship won't move. Okay, this ship won't move. But if I shoot it again, so that's 2 full magazines. If I go again, that's 3 full magazines. That is 4. That is 5. Six. 7. 8 full magazines, and it's still still not opened. So this airlock definitely not wanting to open. So it just shows you just how many rounds you have to put onto something like this. Sadly, we are now stuck on this ship. We don't have enough rounds to be able to do anything with this. Okay. Just remembered I do have a couple more clips that were in my legs, but no, I think this is actually bugged and not opening, not because I've shot every round at this. I think this is just bugged. And so for this version, I don't think that there's actually anything I can do about this. We're gonna, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna get back into the ship. And yeah, I think we're just going to assume that this 890 jump isn't working. It's bugged out, so it's okay. These things happen. We'll take off. And I think what we'll do instead, this is a beast of a ship, as you can see. The 890 jump, biggest in the game. We're just going to, yeah, we're just going to open up on it instead. There it is. It's taken off now. Now, we actually just blew ourselves up there, which is a bit unfortunate. But we're going to come back and see if we can... see if it works now that we've done that. Maybe it just needed to come to life before... before it would work. So maybe now it would be okay. But it doesn't help the fact that our ship has just blown up. And we are now crashing down to Earth. And so we're just going to kill ourselves before that happens. Or not. There we go. Okay, so we'll head back out again. I appreciate it's taken a little bit longer. Got a little bit greedy with the jump. But the concept works. If you can break through that door, you can kill the pilot, you can take the ship. You can fly it back to Grimhex, you can unload it with your max lift. That's how this works. So the concept, the process, everything does work. It's all good. I think that was just a buggy mission. Sometimes they're buggy. Just be careful if you're going to fly a ship back that there's nobody left alive. Because if there's anyone in the turrets or anyone you've not killed, then the turrets will open up on you, and that can be a bit of a problem. So just bear that in mind as well. But apart from that, we're good. We're good. That's pretty much everything I needed to show you today. I am going to try one more time just to see if I can get this back, because I don't want to just leave it there. I'm hoping maybe it's not bugged and it was just that I needed to shoot it first. I still do have that contract, however. Yeah, we'll try one more time. Again, we just need to head out, so that's going to take a moment. We will need to go and pick up another bit of a shopping list, so we'll get the ship first whilst the ship is spawning. We'll go and get another gun and some more rounds.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Okay. There are little pockets of air missing. Sometimes, that's why I'm on 93% right now. You just heard me choke. Be very careful you don't stop in a dead zone. Take this down. Remember, up the stairs, through here to the right. We're going to go for the C54. We'll buy the gun again. We'll go ahead and just buy 10 rounds. Again, if you want to do bunker missions, you won't have to buy these because you'll already have them. And then we're just going to buy some legs as well, so... We have more than enough money. We've still got $250,000, which is still not bad. $250,000 from what was... I mean, we've just wasted the last kind of 20 minutes, but if you imagine, that's $250,000, so that's... For what would effectively be half an hour's work, that's $500,000. For an hour's work, that is not bad going from nothing. And it's been fun as well. It's not been boring, so that's also a bonus.
Had to take a hub into work today. It'd be rough not having your own transport.
All right, let's head back out.
Everything.
Welcome to the ASOP. Your insurance
Just pay that, get that ship.
vehicle select.
Now, the only thing about ships that you steal, you cannot store them. You can bring them into your hangar, you can unload them, you can do what you need to do with them, but the moment you store them or leave your hangar without the ship, that ship will disappear. Oh no, the ship won't disappear if you leave your hangar, as long as you're in the station, but if you store or retrieve it or do anything like that, or if you call another ship out, yes, if you call another ship, that ship will disappear. Just bear that in mind. Alright, third time lucky. Let's first get that hangar door open. Get that landing gear up. Put into the right gear. Grab onto that route. Go into Daymar first. Okay. Now, because we died, we shouldn't be aggroing that target. And because that target's now moved, what I'm hoping for is a target stationary, but not bugged. I'm hoping it was just... The reason I'm hoping we couldn't do anything to it before was because we hadn't shot at it yet, and so it was kind of not in play, or not in the state of the game or something. Like visually it was there, but physically, I mean, I know we could stand on it, but I just don't know. That door just for some reason didn't want to open. Unless I've just got really bad bullets. I don't know. But let's head over here. Only going to take us a couple more minutes and we'll be there. Okay. There it is. Now it has moved. That is good. It has moved. In fact, we're going to get in this way. We're going to go a different way in. Because we are at the moment. Okay, let's do this. We're going to go in this way. What we're going to do is we're going to put this down on the front of the ship here. And there's a hangar here. And what we're going to do is we're going to place this down here. Nice and gently. We do not want this guy to... I mean, you can just get the idea of the size of this ship. The fact that I can land this on here like this. Alright, let's jump out. We're going to try a different access port this time, see if it works. So, we've got our gun. There we go. It has opened. It has opened. The only problem now is we've got to get down there, and that's quite a long way to fall, so... I don't know if that's going to kill me, but I tell you what I can do. I can actually jump in here. Oh, no. Well, we fell anyway. Oh, we're not dead. We're okay. We're in. We're in. We're good. I was going to say we could put our ship in, so that worked. Now, the question is, do these doors work? They do. Fantastic. All right, we're in. Here we go. An 890 jump. So, one of the things we can do here, if we want to, is just come to this med bay, lay ourselves down. This is going to become our home now. We can set our new regeneration point as our current device here. So, do we want to change it here? Yes, please. Now, if we die, we just respawn on this ship. This is now home. Let's go and kill the pilot, shall we? Now, when we kill the pilot, everyone's going to be attacking us, so we're going to have to make sure we... Actually, there's nothing in cargo, that's fine. We need to head up. Let's call the elevator. Good that everything works for us. Going to floor 2. Alright, this is not the area that we want, but we're just going to come through here. I don't think anyone's going to be here. Just show you this. This is the dining area. This is the bar in our ship. This is the main entrance. This is the spa and pool area. If we got to the very top. Ah, see, now this one will not open. This one we're going to have to shoot open. This is the bridge. As soon as we shoot this guy, we've now committed a crime. This is now our ship, but now everything's going to be attacking us. There we go. We are going to need to go, so... Alright, let's... We're spooling up. We're looking for somewhere to go. Oh, not nice. Alright, let's get out of here. And get those shields up for a minute. And there we go, we have an 890 jump, it's ours. Now, obviously, some people aren't happy that we've taken it. But that's okay. It's the biggest ship in the game. And it's ours. And we did it within an hour. Now, again, this could be cargo. It could be anything. If this was fully loaded, we could just take it back to Grim Hex now. We can pretty much go wherever we want. If we want to just press F2 at this stage, and we want to type in Grim, should probably do this before we get here. Alright, we're going to route to Grim Hex. Oof. Them shields are taking a beating. Alright, we're going to move around this way. That's all we need to go to. Shield system is active. We're going to head to Yella. And there we go. We've quantum travelled out. We are now safe. So we took a little bit of damage, but we're okay. We're okay. The ship looks fine. It's in good condition. Look at that. We can repair it if we need to. There's a lot we can do to it to make it better. But overall, not even a scratch. Looks fantastic. All right. An 890 jump is ours. We can go where we want. We can do what we want. That is now our ship. Now what is interesting is we didn't kill the target. Now we had to scan for the target and we had to kill the target, but the target is actually on our ship. So let's see if we can find him. We should be safe here for now. There are some turrets. Turrets are probably going to be in the hangar area. And that is where I imagine he will probably be. So we can take this down to the hangar. Now they won't be walking around or anything like that. They will just be stuck in the hangars. And we can just blow the ship up. I could just backspace this ship now and blow him up and complete the mission. I'm actually quite tempted to see if I can find the guy. Okay. And there should be a turret back here. I believe he's probably already in here. Yes, I think he's already in there. And that's why we can't get into there. We're not going to be open this to be able to bring it down. I don't think we can get this guy out. Which sadly means the only way that we can actually kill this guy is to blow the ship up. So let's do that. We'll go for hangar access. Beautiful ship though. There's another turret here, I believe. There is. Same problem. Again, I believe there's going to be a couple of guys in there that we're not going to be able to get out. And so whilst we can fly around and enjoy this ship, we can't use the turrets in this ship. And that's a little bit frustrating. But let's go and complete the mission. Get that 118k. And imagine that we've enjoyed the 890 jump. We've done... I mean, we could host parties on this. We could use this. We can do whatever we want with this. It's a grand old ship. We can even do cargo runs with it if we really want to. This guy, seen better days. Right, what we're going to do, jump into the pilot's seat. And we're going to hit and hold backspace.
Beginning self-destruct procedure.
All right, there's Grim Hex. 200 kilometers to go. There's our 890 jump, looking absolutely spectacular. Somewhere around 65 million credits to buy this. Just to give you the context. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's video. You now know how to do everything you need to do. Some of the drug halls, some of the C2s, some of the Carracks, some of the Caterpillars, they have millions and millions, tens of millions of credits of drugs within them. You simply just need to be able to take them and bring them back to your hangar. Okay. We're back at Grim Hex, luckily, even though we set our spawn point. The reason we're back at Grim Hex is because there's nowhere else we can spawn, because we don't have, or because of our crime stat. The only thing left for us to do now is to go to jail. Another bit of mission complete. Well, it should be the mission complete because we blew the ship up. It still says neutralized target even though we just blew the ship up. That should be completed. Again, I'm going to put that just as a bit buggy at the moment. But yeah, that mission will be completed. It's just a bit buggy. That ship's not even there anymore. So whilst we can go back there and check it out, there's not going to be anyone there. That's just going to be a blank hole. So yeah, GG. That's how you would complete the missions. Again, a little bit buggy here and there. The AI, not most responsive, but it's definitely a way for you to be able to get that money and do the things you need to do. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that was useful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, any improvements you've got, let me know, and I'll take that on board for the next video. Thanks for your time. I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.